Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. We are currently looking at being the hero of the new street line, and there is a man that we need to speak to in a pub, if I remember correctly. Visit the firebrand conductor. There we go. He meets you in a smoky station pub. The conductor is an itchy-fingered, studious young man, blazing with revolutionary zeal inside his oversized scarf. We'll free them one by one if we have to. It's a good job the clientele is raucous and utterly uninterested in your conversation. Okay, let's inquire about the work. What happens on the work worlds, and how does the new street line work against it? Everyone deserves the right to their own hours, to live them at the pace God intended. But on the work world, a pauper spends a month of their life to ensure an hour of rich man's luxury. The firebrand conductor spits onto the floor. Those who escape from the work world are hunted. Our patron arranges passage for as many as she can. We look for opportunities. Empty cargo trains, drunken captains who won't notice a few extra hands on board their trains. Ah. Okay, let's agree to smuggle a passenger. There's space on your train for some unfortunate soul. The firebrand conductor flips through his notebook. The lady makes the arrangements through her network. Let's see. Yes. Pick up from here, deliver there. Come back to me and I'm sure I'll have another who needs your help. His mouth tightens. There's always more. Wow. I need to pick them up from the Eagles Empyrean. That's in Eleutheria. Okay, let me just make a quick note of this because I know what I'm like. I'll forget where I need to go. It needs to be Eagles Empyrean. Eagles Empyrean. And we need to go to New Winchester. Oh, okay. This, I wish I built the damn gate from Albion to Eleutheria. I don't actually remember what I need to go back from Eleutheria to the Reach. I have it written down somewhere. I know I do. Eleutheria to the Reach is 3 something. Oh, they just love it when you can't read your own handwriting. Ammunition. I bet that's what it is. That's ammo. Okay. Well. I guess we're going to Eleutheria. Let's pick up the stuff we need. So we need 2. I'll take the 3 ammunition so I can get back. We need 2 of these to get through there. And is it T to get through the gate from Eleutheria, from the Reach to Eleutheria? That's everything we need. Let's make sure we pick up some fuel. Supplies. Let's pick up quite a lot. That's too much. Let's pick up a fair old whack. We're going fully laden. And I guess we'll set off. Now, relay is over there. If I built the Albion Eleutheria gate, I wouldn't have to pay anything, I don't think. I think I can just go through that one, but I haven't done it. Really should make that a priority. Especially since it stays for, like, future captains and things. But, oh well. We'll make it work. Just going to take a little bit of extra effort and a little bit more driving around. Now, as far as I know, I have to do this a few times to actually get the favour with the new street line. I'm unsure if it unlocks anything new. Gradually, or if it's just a case of building one stat up. And then we eventually become the hero. Which, you know, being a hero is good. Gotta have some perks, alright? Let's loot. Humble wooden coffins pepper the sky here. This is a bully's acre. A pauper's graveyard. Little room for the dead in London. Let's reduce our terror, because it's actually quite high. Silence as coffins drift past the windows. A stoker removes his hat. There you go, dear. Yes, you're coming with me. Sorry, grave. Can you go back to the graveyard? Oh, well. He's free to explore the universe in its entirety. Even though I don't... Oh god, there's a flipping wormhole thing. Well, let's not go in there. It's never a good idea. It's going to push me into something bad, isn't it? We have to drive at an angle. We're basically drifting around a well right now. That's how you know you're badass. Should just be a case of going under here? Yeah. Here's something I meant to mention in one of my videos that I haven't done yet. Last Friday I uploaded another one of my Lovecraftian stories. So if you like Lovecraftian stories, please do check it out. I learnt a lot from my first Lovecraftian experience where I read far too quick. Turns out reading from a book and reading from a screen are two completely different things in my mind. But this time round I took my time and I edited it down. There's also some of the music in it. Well, I think all of the music in it is made by a friend of mine. So it's all bespoke music, which is very nice. I quite like it. I need to find other places to use it. But hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you like Sunless Skies, I imagine you'll like Lovecraft, considering they're very, very similar. We'll present ourselves to customs. We have nothing here. Let's just go second class. And here we are in the Reach. So now, from the Reach, we need to get to Eleutheria. Now, we all know how much I hate the Eleutherian transit relay because it's all the way over here, past Hybris, and we've got to get through New Winchester to get there, so I may stop off in New Winchester just for the terror drop. Because our terror is looking a little bit dubious. It's not too bad, let's be honest, it's 47%. But the last thing I need is to go to Eleutheria and be stuck with it too high and I can't get it down. If you get my drift. Also the rat. Because who doesn't love the rat? I think the rat is like my unofficial mascot, I'm telling you. I love it. Hopefully we don't fight a blooming dreadnought. Every time I come, I'm gonna loot this again. This is here every single time. And every single time I do, there's a blooming dreadnought that tries to kill me. Ah? Hey, there we go. Fine. We got some free munitions. Perfect. Can't ask for better than that, can you? Let's see if anything else interesting happens. If I come across any, like, guests, I'll probably kill them just for... Well, now I know I can get captivating treasures off them. There's got to be more than one use for captivating treasures, right? What if I could sell them for money? I don't think so. I think I asked that question in the last episode. Okay. It's a fat old load of nothing. Wonderful. This is definitely going to be one of those episodes where I just talk about random stuff, isn't it? I was like, I'm going to try and keep on topic with the game, but it's doing its best to try and make me not, isn't it? What is there to even talk about? You know, I haven't even watched the news. I know in the United Kingdom they're talking about vaccine stations and things at the moment, but I've kind of just been ignoring it all because assuming it was just all a load of rubbish. But can't be that bad. But I haven't seen the news. Maybe I should watch the news before I do these things, so at least I have something to talk about, right? I could talk about the weather, but it's exactly the same as it has been for the last load. It's like autumn now, so... Oh, hello, let's kill you. It's autumn now, so... It's basically just dark and rainy all the time. This is England. Everyone knows what England's like this time of year. Damn it. Got him. Right, let's just go for... Oh, let's strip the engine for materials. Let the Marauder find a better use in death than it had in life. There we go, that fully repaired my ship. Wonderful. Almost pressed the horn button then. It's because I almost did, I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. I love the fact they put that in there. Like, it has no real reason to exist. Just people asked for it and they did it. You don't get much better than that, do you? Oh, a homestead. Settlers who live so far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships of solitude. Okay, so a solitary settler lives in this modest homestead. She's not much of a conversationalist, but the enticing smells that waft from her kitchen are convincing. Ooh, I only need 3, I think. But a carefully packed munition for a bronzewood is a wonderful trade. Let's just hope it isn't all of it. There we go. We up-traded our carefully packed crate of munitions to bronzewood. Bronzewood is very useful. I still need tons of it. Even though I sold most of it because I was greedy. I needed the money. But we need a lot of bronzewood to fix the gate in Eleutheria, you see. Or to fix the Albion Eleutheria gate. That I keep mentioning, and one day I will actually sit down and try and do. A lot of work though. I've been trying to do it in the backgrounds, but then I needed money, so I ended up selling all the stuff that I was stockpiling. Whoops. I even stopped like buying bargains and things because I kind of needed the money. I can't even remember what I was doing that required so much. Oh, it was the wealth ending, wasn't it? It required like 7,000 gold and things. It's kind of hard to get... Did I say gold? I meant sovereigns. It's kind of hard to get that kind of money. Hey, look, back at 47. We effectively had completely neutral terror across that entire junction. I'm going to dock and undock just for the terror lot drop. There we go. I don't think I need to pick it up out of the bank. I will drop off the bronzewood though. Oh my god, I have 10 bronzewood. I take it back, I have more bronzewood than I thought I did. I did write down the percentages somewhere. 7 pieces of bronzewood is 25%. The gate. Whoops. So if I get... Well, I need that times 4. I need 7 times 4, so 28. That's a lot of bronzewood, guys. That's a lot of bronzewood. Do we want to go up this way or do we want to go that way? I'm thinking... If I go down this way, it's quicker. That's not the right button. If I go down this way and then we go down, we're going to risk it. We're going to go the quick way. Otherwise, this whole episode is literally just going to be me driving. I'm sure that's fun. That's fun enough. This is one of those just completely chill episodes. That's what this is. Oh, on another story. I finished Spiritfarer on Twitch the other day. Well, by the other day, I mean yesterday. So the full game should be up soon. I need to put it in a playlist. I've just been randomly uploading them and seeing if people wanted to watch them, but it's a bit weird watching live streams, I feel, but I saw other people do it and I was like, you know what, whatever. Let's see if anyone actually wants to watch his. It was a really nice game with a really nice ending, so if you are interested in that, that is also going to be on the channel at some point. I need to render it down and cut it up. The episodes are really long. They're like an hour and a half a piece, which is a lot longer than normal. Normally I only do half an hour, obviously, but I suppose if you're trying to sleep or whatever... Perfect. I am going to be looking at doing some other games on Twitch soon. I'm thinking of doing Hellblade Sayuna's Sacrifice, whatever it's called. That looks interesting enough. I'm on a bit of a Viking binge right now. I think Valhalla's done this to me. Because... I don't know, I've always liked Vikings anyway, and then it's everywhere all of a sudden, like, Vikings, yes! So, I'm trying to find a few Viking games, it'll be fun. But if you are interested, yeah, I am on Twitch. I should put links in the bottom of my descriptions and stuff, really, shouldn't I, if anyone is actually interested. But I'm really lazy like that. There is a... oh god. There is a link on my main page. In the banner somewhere. There we go, we got him. Let's loot the hold. It's probably bloody Sunless Skies gossip or something again. Oh no, 27 sovereigns. Let's never say no to free money, huh? Let's take this as well. Yes. We like unseasoned barrels of time. They're very useful for travelling around. I feel like I was saying something really important. And by really important, it was probably a plug. Let's just go, shall we? I can take them, but... do I want to? That's the question. Do I want to? Especially when I can outrun them with my fancy-smancy engine. There is an engine that's actually faster than this one that I still haven't got. There may actually be 2 engines faster than this one. I think I have... what engine do I have in this thing? I have... just the green one. Well, I assume there's a blue one, and I know there's a purple one, so... there's definitely engines better than the one I have here. I would look at upgrading to them, but they're like 3,000 sovereigns, I think, for the next one up. Or that might have been for the purple one, but there's a lot of sovereigns, and... oh, I just noticed how much fuel I have. I probably should have picked some up, shouldn't I? Oh, I'm going completely the wrong way. Well, piss. That's what you get for not paying attention. Now I'm concerned about the amount of fuel I have. Because once I get to Eleutheria, it's going to dump me in the middle of Eleutheria. Han is quite far away from the border of Eleutheria, you see, and that's the place where we could refuel. Am I going to have to go back to New Winchester with my tail between my legs to buy some fuel? I'm gonna... yeah, okay, I'm not gonna risk it. I was gonna risk it. How many times have I risked it and almost died in this game? That's what I'm gonna say to that one. God damn it. Wait, do these guys sell fuel? Supplies, damn it. Titania sells fuel? Hypers? No. Carillion? No. God damn it. New Winchester is the closest place to buy it. Well, now I'm pain in the butt. I guess I could go to Titania, but... because if I go to Titania and then go up here... let's go to Titania. Let's go to Titania. I'm sure that'll be fine. Because then I can go from Titania up the other way, which is the longer way, but I think it'll work out better, even though I'm having to do all this extra driving now, but I'm sure it'll pan out. Hi guys, me. Remember me? Drive past you. Oops, I missed the R key. Oh. There we go, perfect. I was kind of hoping they might drop some fuel. Recover its weaponry. The bridge is in ruins, the hold is crumpled, but the main gun has survived. An engineering crew could remove it intact. Does this give you the gun I'm using? Yes, the reclaimed Marauder's mangonel. We can sell it. And I will loot the hold for some sovereigns, yes. If I remember correctly, that does actually give me the gun in my inventory, doesn't it? It does. I can't remember how much it's worth. It's only a tier 1 gun, but it's, all things considered, it's actually a really good gun. I mean, I've been using it for how long now? It's good for finishing off your enemies, and it's got quite a long range on it. Obviously, it's not a patch on a missile launcher, but you know. I guess I actually had 3 barrels of fuel. I may have been okay. Maybe. I just know. I don't want to risk it. I know what I'm like. Oh, sweet Jesus. I remember why I don't fly around these parts very often. It's full of a faintly luminescent cage. It's full of bloody marauders. I didn't crash. What are you talking about? Oh, hi. Oh, piss. I dodged the wrong way. Don't mind me. Just trying to get to Titania, yes? Lovely neutral flower place. Full of flowers. Who doesn't like flowers? Oh, bugger. A commotion from the engine room. During your recent battle, shrapnel pierced the hull and perforated a cluster of pressure lines. In order to maintain the boiler pressure, your locomotive now has to glug fuel the way your aunt does sherry. We can shut down the engine. Shut the engine down for repairs, a reliable approach, but the work could take long, cold days. Press on and make repairs in transit, you will lose fuel. Or, your business is pressing, you'll have to live with the inefficiency until you can arrange proper repairs. Your fuel efficiency will be reduced until you pay for repairs at a regional station central port. Damn, I've never had this happen before. Let's shut down the engine. When the engine dies, the pipes and the boiler fall silent. As they cool, your locomotive yields to the sky's pitiless cold. The breath of your crew mists in the air. When the repairs are finally completed, you begin the laborious process of restarting the engine and getting the boiler back up to temperature. It is 3 bitter days before you are underway again. Oh, wow, that's bad. Excuse me. Okay, so we're basically completely out of supplies. Good thing I didn't go to Eleutheria then, isn't it, really? Because if that happened, we'd be screwed. Let's... Oh, only a partial success. You lead the boarding party into the groaning hull. You'll need to be quick. It sounds as if it could tear itself apart at any moment. Insulated in your sky suit, lamp held high, you lead them towards... engine room? Oh. The engine is cold and clogged with ash, but you find untapped barrels of coal and carry them back to your locomotive. No sooner are you back aboard than the wreck breaks apart, spilling its remaining contents into the sky. It's only then that a head count reveals you're 1 short. I'm starting to realise that maybe going back to New Winchester is a good idea. There is some this down here though that I want. We can make it to Titania. God damn it, this episode's turning into, look, we could do this thing where we go across from here to here to here to the perils of the Reach. Good God. Get my ass handed to me here. Wow, so many barrels of unseasoned time. Good God. Uh-oh. Crashing. Right, look. Aha, leaves! Friendly leaves. We'll be fine. I seek shelter in your port. If I can remember which side of the Blooming Island it's on. Oh, Blooming Place it's on. Okay, we've got to go past the entire thing first. Eh. Ah. You are in possession of a certain otherworldly artifact. It has begun to appear persistently in your dreams. Never prominent, but always present. Sat innocuously on a mantelpiece, half hidden in a shadowed corner. Carried casually by a loved one. Let's... burn it. You stoke the fire pit into a roaring blaze and cast the artifact inside. The flames leap. At night your dreams are your own. Nothing intrudes on them except your own familiar fears and fancies. Oh, sweet God, look at our fear. Look at our nightmares. Oh my God. Something's gone horribly wrong. I need to go into damage control mode, which means I probably need to go to New Winchester or Magdalene's. Ah, this episode's goal has gone down the toilet. Titania is under siege. Cloister bees flood its streets and petals. The thrashing of their wings is a drumbeat of apocalypse, and the people flee in panic from their mighty stingers. There is no safe harbour and no respite. All is lost. Help defend Titania. All hands, ready all weapons. Fire! God, fire! Plain song drowns the lamentation and the fury in the mind. All the world joins death hymnal, those who proudly defy their fate, and those who beg for wretched mercy, those who raise their arms, those who buckle their knees. The cloister hive takes the lyrics of poets yet unwritten, the unsung songs from lips now forever silent. It is only iron and fire that quietens the voice of carnage, but lo, the song ends by its own accord. Once the nectar is gathered, the hive departs, and there is a lasting silence. We got a gourd of nectar. Lots of right port while we're here. I've read this. The port unfurls itself, welcoming you ashore. Little remains of the port now that the hive has departed. The crystal domes are cracked. The buildings beneath them lie in ruins. Survivors pick through the rubble for salvage, while a philosopher proclaims on the nature of destruction and rebirth. A more practical poet glares daggers in their direction as they attempt to rebuild. The damage from the cloister hive doesn't appear to have dampened the mood. Write a port report. What is Titania? A question with no easy answer. To the poets, a place of inspiration. To the stoneworkers, an untouched slab. To the playwrights, a blank page. A place of tranquility, of creation, and... Your interviewee pauses, suddenly looking worried. You hear buzzing? Apologies. Must get inside. You can't see or hear anything, however, and must assume it's just a force of habit. I need to get to your shop. Sapphired soak. Perfect. God damn it, I'm gonna have to go back to New Winchester, aren't I? Ah, fine. I should have just gone back to New Winchester in the first place. Bloody. I need to do Titania's storyline again at some point. I could end the episode by doing some of Titania. Yeah, let's do that. Let's end some of the episode by doing Titania. I've been going for like half an hour and I've achieved nothing. I picked up the quest and then just got absolutely destroyed by the RNG. It's one of those episodes, I'm afraid. But let's do a little bit of Titania. Let's do a new start for Titania. 3 of Titania's most prominent citizens are arguing about the new direction of the port, post-beepocalypse. The rhapsodic mayor looks relieved to see you. Ah, Captain, perhaps you can help settle a little matter for us. We've agreed that we need to choose one style and stick with it, but... She sighs, gesturing at her fellow council members. The melancholy poet and the stone-faced sculptor. Well, we find ourselves at an impasse. Your thoughts? We have the Albion style, the Eleutherian aesthetic. Okay. So, to advocate for the Albion style... Oh, did they rework Titania at some point? I feel like they reworked Titania at some point, and I don't know if I ever did the rework. I may have done. It was like a year ago now. I don't come here very often. So we can advocate for an Albion style, a little slice of home in the Reach, says the stone-faced sculptor. A sturdy rock from which we can help guide the future. Or we can advocate for an Eleutherian aesthetic. Dark beauty, the lure of the classic and the pagan. The melancholy poet almost cracks a little smile. What inspiration we can draw from that horror. Well, everything else is Albion, so we're going to go for the Eleutherian, and they got me on pagan. Classic and pagan. I'm going to mood them in right now, so let's go with that. The melancholy poet is quick to capitalise on this moment of agreement. Before the day is out, most of the buildings have been cleared away for a more natural look. The rest of the port will take a little longer before it is ready for expansion. There we go. Each captain in your lineage will be able to choose another expansion for Titania until the port is complete. You can also donate to its progress to continue expanding it with a single captain, but this will get more expensive as the development continues. The more you expand the port, the more bargains, prospects, and other opportunities will be made available, with individual buildings offering 1 boon per captain. Wow, okay. Well, doesn't that sound amazing? Can we assist with port repairs? The episodic mayor is delighted to receive your contribution. Excellent! Those infernal buzzing creatures of destruction. We do 10, 20, 30. Well, we'll do 30, a really quite impressive donation. This will be more than sufficient. Thank you. Oh, it cost me 1,000 sovereigns to fund the next stage of Titania. Okay. We can speak to the Rhapsodic Mayor, or we can... let's speak to her. Titania's petals fill the air with a perpetual perfume, but eventually you become accustomed to it. Even so, the scent of the many flowers in the Mayor's small office sends your senses reeling. Obviously unaffected, she sits behind her desk and gestures for you to take another chair. Let's ask her about Titania. How can such a beautiful place exist out here? A spectacular place, isn't it? We couldn't believe that nobody else had colonized it after, well, whoever built all the crystal domes and spires. Honestly, I couldn't believe our luck. Then, the cloister hive descended on us. Everything has a price, I suppose. Okay, that didn't really help me much, did it? What can we do here at the Porphyry Font? A veiled pavilion rests in the curve of one of Titania's great petals. Here, the melancholy poet gathers stories from Skyfarers. She then arranges to pass them on to any artist or writer willing to pay for inspiration to spur their brush or steer their pen. That's just trading in stuff for money and experience. Well, I don't need experience, but money may be useful. The Midnight Rose? The Midnight Roses are a close-knit coterie that produce precise vintages of red honey. Ah, yes. If you want to taste the bleak memories of an orphan or the excesses of a reckless libertine, they are able to provide. Their leader is an ethereal aperist, whose laced gowns are stained at the hem with grass and soil. Bees crawl lazily in her wild hair. We can accompany her as she works in the glass house. She is disarmingly frank. The red honey trade seems to be something of an open secret in Titania, the other side of the port's coin. Rose bushes heap against the glass and climb in thorny tangles through the greenhouse. Among them are tall cages, each occupied by a prisoner. Bees buzz into and out of their ears and sip from the corners of their eyes. The prisoners cry out and sob and plead. Look closer, the aperist says. Around each of their necks hangs a key on a chain. They can free themselves at any time, but choose not to. They are artists, you see. They believe they must suffer if they are to one day make great art. That's bollocks, isn't it? Art no more relies on misery than plumbing relies on ennui. Let's say nothing, but we could compliment it, but let's just say nothing. Keep your thoughts to yourself. You finish your tour watching the bees hurry from cage to rose, to the hives that stand at one end of the glass house, red as berries. That's very different to the Sunless Skies version, isn't it? We can attend an art exhibition. Titania's largest petal hums with activity. The melancholy poet, the rhapsodic mayor, and the stone-faced sculptor have brought their best students together to showcase their work. They stand at a respectful distance, glaring at each other. Oh, let's attend the exhibition. Rickety wooden stages showcase the students' latest work. You spend several pleasant hours surrounded by art, much of it painted with pigments sourced from the Reach's unique flora and inspired by the lingering threat of the cloister bees. Once the visitors have moved away, however, they immediately launch into lengthy diatribes on the many ways they could have done better. Okay, well, I'm afraid it's time for me to end the episode. It didn't quite go the direction I hoped, but we did get to look at Titania, which we haven't done for a very long time. And I could put that as a goal to try and fully upgrade Titania, but that's more money yet again. It's all fun, isn't it? We just need more money. It's like, this is starting to feel like real life, isn't it? So, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Obviously, you all mean quite a lot to me watching this, so, you know, just know that. And as always, I'll see you next time.